안녕하세요. 풋볼 포레스트입니다. 토트넘 하스퍼의 전설적인 선수이자 아시아 축구계의 영웅 손흥민 선수가 마침내 토트넘에서의 10년의 커리어를 마무리하게 됐고, 이제 손흥민 선수는 미국 메이저리그 사커의 LAFC에서 자신의 축구 인생의 2막을 여는 새로운 도전에 나서게 되는데, LAFC의 스티브 체룬둘로 감독은 손흥민 같은 선수를 지도하는 것은 전세계 모든 감독들에게는 정말 놀라운 일이라는 인터뷰를 남기면서 손흥민 선수가 미국 메이저리그 사커 팀 입장에서는 그야말로 엄청난 선수라는 것을 인정하는 발언을 남겼습니다. 현재 LAFC는 스티브 체룬둘로 감독 하에서 굉장히 스피디한 역습 전개를 통해 공격을 전개하는 스타일을 가지고 있고, 이러한 스타일은 주제 무리뉴 감독 시절 수비 뒷공간을 후벼파는 움직임으로 많은 득점을 터뜨렸던 손흥민 선수의 스타일과 맞아떨어지는 부분이 있는데요. 그리고 손흥민 선수는 왼쪽 윙포워드에서 커리어의 대부분을 보내온 선수지만, 현재 LAFC에는 팀의 또 다른 지정 선수이자 에이스인 드니 보안가 선수가 왼쪽 윙에서 뛴다는 점 때문에 손흥민 선수와 포지션이 겹치지 않겠냐는 우려의 목소리 또한 나오고 있는 상황이긴 한데, 스티브 체룬둘로 감독은 손흥민 선수를 센터 포워드로 기용해서 활용할 것이며, 지난주 데뷔전 경기보다 더 많은 출전 시간을 손흥민 선수에게 줄 것이라는 인터뷰를 남겼습니다.
Two questions. The first one is, how was the Sony chemistry with other players for today training? And then second one is, what are you looking for Sony for the next game? He's coming up next game.
Yeah, the chemistry couldn't be better. I think he's integrated himself in a very quick manner, in a very positive manner. It's very open, forthcoming, communicative, and he has a lot of charisma. And something I wasn't expecting is he's very open with some of our younger players and sharing his experiences already, and they're getting to know each other process. So it's been amazing with him so far, and really looking forward to see how that progresses into possibly a leadership role in the future for him. And on the field, what we expect of every attacker is production, in assists and goals, and he's done that in training, and he did in his first game, the first half hour with LAFC in Chicago, and we expect more of that, and I'm pretty sure he expects that of himself as well.
Oh, hey, Coach. Coach, this is George with the Reuters. It's kind of a two-pronged question. In terms of the camaraderie, I think you talked a little bit about it. Nate shared that, he's a hard worker, and that's kind of rubbing off already. So can you talk a little bit about the camaraderie that you've seen already within the training sessions? And then secondly, the victories on the road are very important. Can we expect to see Sonny out on the starting 11 in this coming up road trip?
You can expect us to post a lineup 90 minutes prior to the game. I think his work rate in training, his professionalism is definitely something of an added bonus, and our younger players can definitely look to him as an example. As was Olivier Giroud, as was Giorgio Chiellini, and so I think, and Hugo Lloris, and I think these types of players do not reach those levels of the game without being top pros and putting in the hard work. I can share some of Sonny's sprint distances in training dwarf some of our other players, and I think that is something we will definitely share with the group. And if you want to play at his level, then there is no sugarcoating it. You need to run, and you need to run at the right moments and to the right spaces. And it's a wonderful example. But again, this is professional sports, and we will judge everybody by their performances in games, and Sonny as well.
Hi, Coach. I'm Kang-In from SBS.
Hi.
So, first of all, how quickly do you think Son's adapting to the LAFC style of play? And then secondly, with both Vinny and Son available for the left wing position, how do you plan to utilize them in the upcoming?
We at LAFC, when we recruit players, we talk about certain profiles fitting the way we want to play, and we've been doing this for many years now. And all along the way, I can tell you for at least the last 5 years that we have been talking about a player like Sonny, a profile like Sonny, and to now have the profile actually here that we were speaking about for many years should answer that question in itself. What he is as a player is exactly how we envision our attackers to be. Somebody who's constantly moving, attacking spaces, can combine, but also hurt teams, on the counter attack, can break teams down in a deep block. So he is a complete package for the way we interpret attackers. Other clubs may have different ideas, but for us, he's he's definitely our profile. You know, whether he comes through the middle and Denis on the left, or sometimes Denis more towards the middle or on the left, we're open to our attackers interchanging positions, and we like to scout players who can play in all three positions across the front three. Having that said, you know, throughout the 90 minutes, the players are in complete control of what they want to do and where they want to be on the field. And from what I've seen in training, all of our attackers, whether it's Nate, David, Sonny, and Denis, all four have shown good understanding of each other and interchanging of positions. So I look forward to creating some chaos in the back lines of our opponents moving forward. And I would think that Sonny probably comes more through the middle than he does on the flanks.
Hi, my name is Young-Jae from Korea Daily. My question is about the team atmosphere and fan impact. So what's the positive changes or influence has Son brought to the team? And also recently many Son's fans have attended the match. And do you feel this support has impact on player performance, like motivation?
Yeah, I think bringing a high-profile player in like Sonny has definitely given the group put some wind in our sails and give us some motivation for sure as a group. If I were a player on LAFC and I have a player like Sonny coming in, I would be very happy. And I can tell you by the reaction from the players that is the case. And you know, having a player who can finish plays, having a player who can make the team better, can definitely motivate other players and give our team an advantage over other teams, and that's exactly what we're looking for. And from the first half hour in Chicago, I think that's what we saw. And now it's a matter of replicating that, but hopefully now for a little longer than a half an hour in New England or in Boston.
확실히 체룬둘로 감독은 이때까지의 감독 커리어가 프로 감독 경력이 LAFC가 전부인 인물이기 때문에 손흥민 선수 같은 슈퍼스타를 지도할 기회는 많지 않은 인물인 만큼 감독으로서 손흥민 선수를 지도한다는 것은 흥분될 만한 일임에는 분명합니다. 그리고 손흥민 선수는 특유의 친화력을 바탕으로 LAFC에서도 빠르게 적응을 했다고 체룬둘로 감독이 이야기를 했고, 현재 LAFC 선수들 또한 손흥민 선수 같은 슈퍼스타와 함께 뛴다는 사실 그 자체만으로도 행복해하고 있다고 하는데요. 또한 손흥민 선수의 LAFC에서의 포지션 문제는 드니 부안거 선수를 왼쪽으로, 손흥민 선수를 중앙에서 활용할 계획임을 밝혔는데, 손흥민 선수는 센터 포워드 자리에서도 수비수를 돌아가는 움직임이라든지 그러한 부분에서 장점을 발휘해서 많은 득점을 올렸던 선수이고, 시카고 파이어와의 경기에서 드니 부안거 선수와 끊임없이 스위칭을 하는 모습을 보였었기 때문에 손흥민 선수는 중앙에서 활용을 해도 충분히 메이저리그 사커에서 많은 좋은 결과를 얻어낼 수 있지 않을까 싶습니다. 또한 지난주 시카고 파이어와의 경기에서는 단 30분 출전에 그쳤던 손흥민 선수가 이번 경기에서는 더 많은 출전 기회를 받게 될 것이라고 체룬둘로 감독이 언급했는데, 30분 뛰고도 경기를 뒤집어버린 손흥민 선수가 어떤 경기력을 보여주게 될지 정말 기대가 되는데요. 과연 손흥민 선수가 미국 무대에서는 어떤 활약과 커리어를 쌓게 될지 앞으로의 손흥민 선수의 축구도 계속해서 기대를 해보겠습니다. 아무튼 오늘 영상은 여기까지고요. 영상 재밌게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 그리고 댓글 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.